back to the last wedding that you attended. You probably heard the musicians playing songs that put together major and minor chords, and you probably heard a particular song. More on that later. Now, if you missed part 1 of this series, or you've missed the other beginner videos that we have in the series, please hit pause, go to the description, the links are there, watch those because that's really going to help in this video. We are building on our learning from video to video, week to week, and so if you're jumping in later, you might find it a little more challenging than it really needs to be. In this video, I'm sharing how major and minor chords are put together using one of music history's most popular chord progressions of all time. I'm Rosemarie Penner from Must Love Music. I help make learning piano fun, simple, and interactive, using creative ideas and resources to bring on those smiles. All right, I'm going to show you a chord progression. It's a long one, so this video might be one that you learn the first part of this, and then once you've had a chance to practice it, you come back and learn the second half of it. So here is our chord progression. I'm just trying to hold it up so you can see it. Here you go. And what we're doing is we're using those Roman numerals at the top. Remember, Roman numerals allow us to play in any key. For right now, we're sticking to C major, but as you get along in your playing piano, it's really great to use those Roman numerals because then you can play with other musicians and it's a lot easier. I'm going to play this for you and let me know in the comments which song it is because I have a feeling you're going to definitely recognize it. Let me know in the comments, what song is it that I just played? You've probably heard it at a million weddings already. By the way, this song, it's public domain, hence why I was able to play it and not get in trouble from YouTube. Even though this song is known as Pachelbel's Canon or Canon in D, and it is in the key of D major, we're going to stick with C major. As I'd explained in the last video, just so that we don't need to worry about the black keys quite yet. There's nothing to fear from them, but it just means I can teach you a lesson faster if we're sticking with these ones right here. So we're going to stick with C major for right now. So a quick reminder, if you ever are feeling overwhelmed, please pause the video, practice what you've already been working on, and once you feel comfortable, this video is on YouTube. It's not going anywhere. You can always come back and then add the next little bit. All right, so our left hand, all we're going to do is we're going to play the notes of that chord, of that chord progression. Remember, a chord progression is just a series of chords, played in sequence. So we're going to start off with C, 2, 3, 4, go to G, 2, 3, go to A, 2, 3, 4, and E, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, and C, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2. Let's do that again. C and G, 2, 3, 4, and A, stretch to E, go up to F, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Okay, now let's work on our right hand. I'm not going to teach you Pachelbel's Canon. That we can do perhaps in a lesson. But what we can do here is just do the chords. Now, the last video, I had the chords in a different order. Let's stick to root position, meaning that your chord name, you're going to play the note on the bottom, right? So C major, jump up to the G, go up to A. Notice how it's always on the bottom. E, F, then C, go back to F, and G. Okay, go ahead and pause, then come back once you've had a chance to try those out. Let's put this together with our left hand, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and A, 2, 3, stretch down to E, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Okay, let's try a few ways of improvising this song. Remember that you can stop this video and always come back. And you can try out these improvisations at your own speed. So the first one is we're going to break up those chord bridges that I was doing. What we're looking for is a rocking motion, okay? This is, in teacher speak, a very healthy hand position, okay? And left hand, we're just going to stick with our one note at a time, okay? So let's try this together. C and G and A and stretch down to E and F and C, F, G. Excellent. Now we haven't done the chords yet. All we're doing is we're going to play for the chords C, E, G, right? So we're filling in that middle note. Instead of playing like this, that doesn't sound very good, right? Let's take the first note, the middle note, or 3-finger is what it's called, and that top note for each one of those. And so it's going to look a little like this. We're going to try broken, meaning playing those notes one at a time. 1, 2, 3, hold. And A, go down to E, good, F, F, and G. Now you can also do this going down. I'm going to show you very quickly, and you can always pause the video, try this out on your own. So bad, right? Okay, what happens if we switch our hands so that now the right hand is playing the and our left hand is doing those chords. So for example, it might look like this. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and jump down, go up to F, C, and F, and G. Okay, one last thing. If you really are like, I got this, Rosemarie, it's all good, I'm going to give you one last challenge. I'm going to show you, and then you can try it out on your own. So this is called a bit of a walking bass line. So you notice I cheated a little on the right hand. I kind of did what we did in our last video. I took notes from the chord, right, and played them in a different order. But that left hand, all I did was I played my chord note, right? So C twice, and then I played notes, white notes, heading towards the next chord. And G twice. Okay, A is pretty close, so I went a little past and went A, E, so I went past it again, F, C, F, went a little past again, and G, going up to C, which is where we want to end. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of different ways that we could play what you may have thought was only one way to play those chords, right? You might have thought, oh my goodness, Pachelbel's Canon, that's it. No, we can play these chords in many, many different ways. So let me know in the comments below. What was your favorite way of putting together these iconic major and minor chords in this particular chord progression? I would love to hear from you. And if you have more questions about major and minor chords, we are going to still be doing a little bit with them, but let me know your questions in the comments below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Next week, we are heading to the 50s, and we're looking at a pattern which is a combination of chords and rhythm to create a pretty amazing retro sound. And I have a feeling you're going to love that video.